Well, Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky has offered to meet Russia's Vladimir Putin in Turkey this Friday for talks about ending the war. Meanwhile, Western leaders, as part of a coalition of the willing, have called for a 30-day pause in fighting to begin tonight.
It's like a game of poker where the stakes could not be higher. Russia's Vladimir Putin took to the early hours to play his hand, rejecting an unconditional ceasefire, proposing direct talks instead.
Despite everything, we propose the Kiev authorities resume the negotiations they interrupted at the end of 2022, to resume direct negotiations, and I emphasise, without any preconditions.
He was responding to an opening gambit from Britain, France, Germany, Poland and Ukraine, who thought they had Putin where they wanted, cornered by their demands for a ceasefire, with, they thought, Donald Trump's backing. Till the US president made his move, taking sides with Putin, saying Ukraine should submit to talks as proposed by the Russian leader. Ukraine should agree to this immediately, he posted. Then I'm starting to doubt that Ukraine will make a deal with Putin. All eyes were then on Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky, who dramatically tonight raised the stakes again. We await a full and lasting ceasefire starting from tomorrow to provide the necessary basis for diplomacy, he tweeted. There's no point in prolonging the killings. And then this, and I will be waiting for Putin in Turkey on Thursday. Personally, I hope that this time the Russians will not look for excuses. What's not clear is, will Zelensky go to Turkey without a ceasefire, which still appears nowhere near happening. But the pace of diplomacy is undoubtedly accelerating.
Thanks to the Allies' initiative here in Kyiv and Vladimir Putin's response, a diplomatic scramble is now underway, exploring the possibility of the first high-level, direct talks between Russia and Ukraine in more than 3 years, if a ceasefire can take hold first. And that is still a very big if.
At the memorial to the fallen that has sprung up in Kyiv's Independence Square, a stark reminder of what is at stake. Ukrainians we spoke to here welcomed progress, but remain sceptical.
It's not true, maybe. I speak about Russia. We don't trust Russia.
To be honest, I don't believe in any way Russians will try to make it a peace, because for them it is easier to attack, to keep this pushing. Honestly, after all these years, I don't believe any word they say.
They've seen too many false dawns and heard too many hollow Russian promises to allow themselves to hope too much in the prospects of peace. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News, Kyiv.